Hello everyone, it's Weerawarna from 𝗬𝗪 Estate Agents, and today I'm in Springvale doing an entry condition report at one of our rental properties. Now, next to the lease, the entry condition report is the most important document in a tenancy cycle because it will determine the distribution of the security bond. Aside from this, it is a basic risk management document to protect all parties. Now, it can be a tedious task, but attention to details is essential when you're preparing one of these documents. Keep in mind that this document may potentially be required in a dispute resolution. Wishing you had been more thorough will be no help at that stage. Alright, let's go in and I'll show you around. Alright, now when you prepare this document, you've got to begin with the end in mind. You've got to remember this document will determine the bond of your tenant. So you've got to take more photographs. Actually, the more photographs the better, and you've got to make sure the date function is on in your camera. Now, one photo per room is never enough. You've got to take one from the doorway so you can recognize the room. Then systematically you've got to work your way around the room, and some items are easy to miss, and I've got to make sure I record a notation and take a photograph of it could be anything. Could be water taps, light fittings, the ACs, little paint chips, all these things. Now, in this particular house, we are in the launch room now. I've recorded the details of the air conditioner, and if you go into the kitchen now, so that's the kitchen area. One thing that I've noticed was this particular tap isn't working. So I've recorded that on my entry condition report because it's been disconnected down here. And of course, all the other taps were working pretty fine. So you've got to make sure every little thing works around the house before you hand it to the tenant. And if anything doesn't work, then you report it and potentially get the landlord to fix it before the tenants move in. Now, the landlord had already told me that some of these burners are not working. You've got to use a fire starter, and that's also being reported, and that's also being recorded in the report. And also, it's very important to mention that you've got to be precise and thorough in your written notations when you do one of these reports. For example, you've got to record the number of picture hooks in each room. You have to be clear as to where a mark on the wall is noted, like this mark right here. So you try to get rid of the mark. No, it doesn't go away. So you have to mention that specifically in your report. And you've got to make sure everything works, lights, stoves. Then all doubt is removed if you know that everything was operational at the start of the lease. When completing an entry condition report, it is not just a case of ticking and flicking that everything is clean, working and undamaged. Time needs to be taken to describe all of the fixtures and fittings. If you fail to describe the inclusions, fixtures and fittings in fine detail, it can cause unnecessary disputes at the end of the tenancy, or even worse, lead to a possible financial loss for the property owner, which is your client. The more detailed the entry condition report, the easier it will be to overcome disputes at the end of the tenancy, and the better kept your investment property will be over time. For peace of mind, you can call me, Weerawarna from 𝗬𝗪 Estate Agents, and I'll be happy to guide you through. Talk to you soon. Bye.